Big thank you to everybody who came out and helped me yesterday. That was a huge help. I now have plenty of quarters to do laundry. Um, Probably won't do it today. I'll probably do it tomorrow sometime. Hopefully. Yeah, because tomorrow the buses run later. Today's Sunday. The buses only run till like 5 o'clock. I was able to pick up my medicine and get a little bit of food, and I'll probably go back out today, but I won't need a whole lot. I won't need much at all, I don't think. Um, oh, let's see, what do I have coming up? I can't, which I need to, I'll probably end up back behind the dumpster, sleeping behind the dumpster as soon as the temperatures are warmer, because um, it's clear to me that where I'm at, where I've been staying, it's very much like staying with my mother or Chad. It's not about um, helping anybody out. It's about somebody who needs supply. Um, with my mother and Chad, molesters need somebody to molest. It's a compulsion, and it isn't always necessarily physical. Most of it's mental. Um, it's it's about power, just having control over somebody, including what they eat, what they don't eat. Um, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna help her pay her $77 electric bill. But that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna pay rent at a place where I have literally the area of a sleeping bag and can't use a refrigerator, can't use a stove. I mean, I'm not going to pay rent where I'm still going to have to eat out every night. If I'm having to get up at 6 and 7 a.m. and can't get to bed till midnight, I might as well be behind the dumpster and do that shit for free. If I still have to get up at 6 a.m. and get out the door and go to McDonald's to eat, I might as well do that for free. I'm not going to pay any amount of money to so that somebody has some narcissistic supply, even though I do believe it's just traits. I don't necessarily think it's full-blown MPD. But either way, I'm not going to be anybody's. I'm not going to pay to be molested by anybody in any way, shape, or form. This person is not, could not in any way, shape, or form be prosecuted because of um, what's very likely, her age. So I'm not gonna. I'm not interested in prosecuting her at all, and I'm not interested in being a supply either. Um, it's every time she opens her mouth, it's obvious why. It's very likely she was recruited by Paul Dragon's people. Um, and I'm going to leave it to SVU to deal with that, to get her help. Personally, I think she should be able to sue the fuck out of them, because it's exploitative. It's grotesquely exploitative on their part. Um, she is capable of making coherent, deliberate decisions when she wants to. I'm not sure how much of that is an act and how much isn't. That's going to be left to SVU to figure that out. But yeah, I'm not going to pay $200 or $300 or $400 to stay someplace where I don't have room to store my stuff. Where um, she wants, every inch of that space to herself, and she's entitled to that. That is her home. She owns it. She's welcome to it. But she wants me to be a roommate, but doesn't want to make any type of accommodations that somebody who wants a roommate to pay rent should be making. When you want to take on a roommate and you have an extra bedroom, you give them the bedroom. You give them their own space where they can go in. They can uh, go in when they want to go in, leave when they want to leave, sleep when they want to sleep, get up when they want to get up, have a key, have space in the refrigerator, of which she's got 3, um, have space on the stove to cook, use the microwave, use the counter, and it's just, there's so much stuff going on, and she's not willing to even set one little, 20-year-old birthday card aside to accommodate a roommate. I'm not, no, no, that's Chad Cronin all over again. That's my mother all over again. Not paying for that. Not even going to go there. So, um, I don't feel that she should be prosecuted. They should be prosecuted for approaching her because she's, of course, I don't know, I guess if SVU did an evaluation and found that she's perfectly lucid, I guess that's one thing, but I don't know, that's going to be up to SVU to figure out, but I'll just be there probably until I get paid, and then I'm going to order a wagon and a cot, and I'll be able to set up a cot up off the ground pretty much anywhere, and the weather will be significantly warmer. Um, I may even order a small ice fishing tent. Um, or something similar, something that with summer coming around the corner, I may not make that type of investment. I may just wait and get a mosquito net later. Um, so I'm still not even close to, I'm still very much in need of victim services. I still need a hotel room. And since Paul Dragon works with Pam Bondi and Cash Patel, you saw what an obtuse piece of shit she is. Pam Bondi. She pretty much represents Paul Dragon, the obtuse asshole social worker and domestic violence victims advocates at Burlington Pedo Department. Ranger Preston, his little friend Janelle, all their little rapist pals, Autumn Caton, Becky Burrell, Michael, the piece of shit security guard that was sitting at the security desk at the city hall yesterday. He said, hello. I just fucking ignored his ass. Usually I say, what's it like to be on the Epstein list? That's what you're going to be greeted with from now on. You motherfuckers get in my face. I'm going to say, how's it feel to be on the Epstein list? The part that hasn't been revealed yet. And I'm not talking about the part that Pam Blondie has in her possession. She don't have all the Epstein files in her possession. DOJ, they ain't giving all that to DOJ because they're all fucking suspects. They're letting them show their ass. So they can then publicly justify why Pam Bondi doesn't have all the fucking Epstein files. Y'all are so stupid. I mean, just stupid. Anyway, thank you to everyone in Vermont who helped. I won't need that much help from here on out. Mostly just some food items. And I think I have enough to do a load of laundry. I'm not sure. I think I have enough quarters. I'm going to have to go over and look and see how much it costs to do laundry. I'm going to check the laundromat over by Planet Fitness, and they have a laundry room at the place where I'm basically just doing a sleepover every once in a while. I'm going to see what their prices are and decide, where I'm going to do it. It's not like I even have a full load. I'll probably put my sleeping bag in there too. to get my money's worth. But I got a really bad chest congestion right now. Being out this cold is taking its toll on me. But now that I have food and um, laundry money, and I know I can get these clothes washed, I can focus on uh, engaging these blondies, boneheaded PIs. And they're easy targets. They're so stupid. So thank you again, Vermont, and fuck you to Blondie and Gnome and all your idiotic PIs. You can all rot in hell with Epstein and Maxwell. And that includes my relatives who climbed in bed with them back during the Iran-Contras and have been taking hush money from them to help them lynch me and poison the raccoons and unleash a bioweapon and kill Mikayla Rains and Virginia Guiffre and 3 local Vermonters. Yeah, you can all rot in hell. I'm going to help Vermonters get justice for the people you killed. Go to hell, all of you. Um, thank you to Vermont for helping me help you.